Selected question 12 indicates here on our page, Southern Ontario communities such as Sarnia, Lambton, and Chatham-Kent have not benefited from the upturn in the provincial economy. What is your party's position on reviving economic growth in rural Ontario areas outside the GTA and the Golden Horseshoe?
Tough question. Tougher to answer. The Libertarian Party does not have itemized topics, but I can say as a Libertarian, again, in association with number 11, is that we believe in the free market economy. We don't believe that the government should have any rights telling businesses what to do, and with the idea of central planning, there is more emphasis on wealth redistribution, which skews the business environment. Economic growth outside of Ontario and GTA is very difficult when in reality the power base is in the GTA and the Golden Horseshoe. All decisions coming from the centralized planned economy from Toronto will unfortunately pertain to those areas, and we will be left on our own.
Candidates, does anyone wish to?
Well, and I obviously would have the opposite perspective of Mr. Falvey, with all due respect. Some of the exciting things that I'm seeing in southwestern Ontario, and why I'm proud to stand as a candidate here, is a targeted investment. So we've made in our platform permanent the Southwestern Ontario Development Fund, which sees $80 million over 4 years to do research, create jobs, and hold up those industries that we have been thriving, and then bring in the opportunity for new industry in this community. And as I referenced in the last question, it's already starting to happen here in Sarnia. We are already in our future.
Next. Okay, well, thank you. Yes. Well, for 2 years, I've served as the chair of the Ontario PC Rural Task Force, and we traveled together with the caucus across the province, across southwestern Ontario, down east, and we know what people are saying, what they want to see is when small business is confident in Ontario's economic future, they'll start to reinvest here. We're going to cut the corporate tax rate to 10, make Ontario more a diverse place to invest, buy Ontario food policy, eliminate red tape, and we'll also stop these expensive energy experiments that are driving up people's hydro bills. Thank you.
What's good for the urban people is good for the rural area. And going back to this subject of electricity, I believe we should have a moratorium on the closure of LGS and phase out of coal. Coal is the most economically viable baseload application, and all these changes that we have endured with Hurricane Harris and McGinty storm with expensive schemes must end. So the rural community can be competitive in the global economy as well, and basic electricity is a key factor in that.
Andy touched on something there briefly, driving the energy costs down by going to a public utility and delivering power at cost. That's one issue. Rural sustainability. We have a strategy we like to implement that sees roads and bridges and high-speed internet all improved in our rural areas as well. And as I mentioned before, on-the-job training for young farmers so that they have the opportunities to apprentice and take up the trade. As well, included in that sustainability strategy would be keeping schools open, which we could also use as community centers and multi-use facilities.
Thank you, candidates.